So fundamentally, Satanists don't believe in the existence of Satan. Obviously, as Christians, we know that Satan is a real being. Satanists regard the purpose of life as the seeking of one's own pleasure, whereas Christians, we understand the purpose of life is to do God's will. The irony there is that ultimately leads to our eternal pleasure. And so the Satanists are looking for pleasure in the wrong places by thinking it exists only in this life and only along the contours of the physical, when there are greater pleasures to be had in our relationship with God. Also, Satanists have a certain worldview that I think is incompatible with Christianity, because we understand God is the creator, we are his creatures. There are no such things as spirit forces, the way a Satanist might say. Like we might regard electricity as a physical force, they think there's this spiritual force that you can manipulate with certain types of ritual. I would argue that's just a false view of reality. What you find in the spirit realm are demonic beings who are intelligences, angelic beings, the human soul, and God. So there are not these forces out there that you somehow can manipulate, and I think it's just a false view of reality. And the last thing is that Satanists generally regard the goal of life to be God, in a sense. It's all the way back to the Garden of Eden, the temptation that the real Satan tempted Adam and Eve. You shall be as God, knowing good and evil. And Satanists want to be their arbiter of their own morals and the captain of their own fate. And that is a way of claiming to be God. Yet we know we are not the arbiters of our own morals. We're not the captain of our fate, but we are subservient to our Maker and accountable to him.